Hello, my juicy jelly beans. Hope you're keeping cool under this melting heat. Today, I was in the mood for abstract movements and textures. I chose a snail, but it's totally optional. This would be my third snail, I think. It has lots of gameplay, and today I'm going a little wild and playing out of our comfort zone. This is a great way to create different from the rest, bringing you originality and lots of fun. I've chosen 6 neon colours which are perfect for the summer and always bring a smile. I'm going to use Q-tips to add colour to our mould. I'm going to try and open up the mould so you can see it better. Decide which colour you want to start off with. I'm going with the neon orange. Grab some pigment onto your Q-tip and begin to add colour. I'm starting in the middle of the shell and working outwards in a spiral motion. This doesn't have to be perfect, as this is just going to be the base. Continue with all the colours till you fill up all the shell, but leave the body clear. So we have the shell completely covered in colour. Now we will start with the body, but in the other direction. We went in a vertical circle with the shell, therefore for the body, we'll go horizontally. Don't forget the head too. For resin, I'm going with this delicious 4-hour cure from Jellybean, which is one of my favourites. I love the fact that it's practically odourless. I have a discount which I'll leave in the description box if you want to try it. I've also heard a lot of people like Jellybean as they aren't allergic to it. Double whammy. I'm being naughty and I've prepared 400ml. Hopefully, this won't flash cure, because I'm not going for that effect today. I will leave a fan next to it so that it doesn't overheat. We're going for a white background, which I feel enhances the neons the best. Add some white pigment paste to your resin. I've nearly finished this pigment, which is poop. Definitely not getting again. Mix it all in till you have a smooth consistency and fill up the mould to the top. Remember to squeeze the antennas in case there are trapped bubbles. Then leave it to completely cure. This is completely cured, but we need to be careful with the antennas as they are still bendy and need a little longer to cure. Okay, so we now have the base ready. And yes, I know, it looks ugly, but I promise we will turn it into this. Did you see it? Well, you're going to have to wait. Please, pretty please do not skip videos as it destroys my algorithm and then YouTube calls me fugly and sends me a pack of tissues. For the next step, we're going to use this really thick UV gel which has so many possibilities. I finally got a proper paint palette. Yay! We're going to add 6 dollops of this UV gel, 1 for each colour. I sped this up for your sanity, because this stuff is really thick and it took me quite a while to get the 6 parts into the palette. I'm also going to add some Jellybean low viscosity UV resin to each one. We're going for a 2:1 ratio, therefore 1 dollop of the thick UV gel to half of UV resin. We will need to add a small amount of each neon pigment, the same colours we used for the mould. Mix each one really well. All colours are ready and we now need a soft brush. Choose a colour. I've gone with the yellow and begin to paint lines in the opposite direction of how we painted the mould. Again, just only to the shell. This stuff is so brilliant it won't leave brush strokes, as it levels up and it barely moves. Remember, we're not going for perfection. In the evening you'll be calling. In the evening you'll be calling. Once you've completed the whole shell, cure it under a UV lamp for about 2 minutes. This is cured, but we need to take off the residue which is a little sticky. Use a wet wipe and some isopropyl alcohol to wipe it all off. Now for the body, we're going to add more colour horizontally, as we did before over the body. Then cure it under your UV lamp and clean off the slightly sticky film it has. What a difference already, eh? With one simple step, we've changed it from bland to eye-catching. Now for texture. We're going to use UV gel in a tube. This is thick, but not as thick as the stuff from the tub. Grab a UV torch as we're going to need it. This stuff doesn't move, but we need to cure as we go along to avoid mishaps. You can just cure it for like 10 seconds. I've decided to go the same direction of the last step, but it's totally optional. You could do droplets or any patterns of your choosing. Just have fun with it. Remember, we are only doing the shell and not the body. Once completed, cure it under a UV lamp for 2 minutes. Big thank you to all my subscribers and channel members. You guys are the sweetest jelly beans. Woo! Now I'm loving this. It's vibrant, different, and all we've got to do is one last step. I promise you, just one last step. We're going to use this milky white nail UV gel. It's an off-white. We're also going to be using this blooming UV gel too. Begin to paint all the body and head with the milky white. We can do it in sections to make it easier. I did. You want to use a nice layer, not too thin nor too thick. Do not cure. Now with the blooming gel and my fantastic finger palette, add some of the product onto it. For this part, we are going to use a brush to add dots to the body where we have applied the milky UV gel. Watch how it starts to bloom. The more you add and the longer you leave it, the more it will bloom. This is going to give us a visual texture. Cure under a UV lamp as you go along, then do another section. Keep watching for the end results. Toodles!